Clark Stacy, and I only like money, and I don't listen to my fans. Okay, I'm kidding. This is Free Dog. Woo! I'm kidding again. I'm not Free Dog from Fallout 3. I am developer Plum, developer of Cinder. One of the main developers of Cinder, not to be confused with Cinder.io, Wildworks' game. That's what we're here to talk about. Our game, and Wildworks' game. So, yeah. So basically, hold on, let me pull up some things. Oh, before that, before I pull up some things, I'm gonna talk about how we're gonna be talking about the issues with all Wildworks games, and Wildworks as a company itself. Or should I say, WeWorks? Okay, so this is the stuff we're going to be talking about. So, cultural insensitivity, queerphobia, and, like, there's headdresses, Nazi imagery, butchering East Asian myths and culture. Okay, let's read through it. Headdresses and head feathers. Wildworks added a headdress and head feather to Animal Jam Classic in November of 2010. Although the headdress has been completely discontinued by AGHQ, the head feather has not been confirmed to have been discontinued. Despite claiming to remove these items, they're still in Animal Jam Play Wild and still in stores. Wildworks also claimed to have spoken with native tribes about what to do with the items, but there's no proof whether or not this is true. Absolutely no proof. I have not seen any proof at all. I'll Google this. So I googled it, and there is no results for it at all, only, like, unrelated Wildworks shit. Yeah, let's go to the next thing. Approving Nazi imagery. This is shit from a pedophile that they're allowing in the game, and here's them butchering East Asian myths and culture. The Chiron is feral, and feral does not look like an actual Chiron. Oh my god, my cat's meowing. Come on. Okay. It's both of them meowing. Come here, Bubba. I'm sorry, I call him Bubba. I love him so much. This is not gonna be taken out because you gotta hear about my cat. Because I love him too much. Come on. Come on, you wanna record a video with me? Come on. Hey, be careful. Don't knock everything off the table. Okay, I'm here with my cat now. I guess he wants to record a video with me. Okay, the Karen in Fer.al does not look like an actual Kieran/Quinlan from the East Asian myths. I probably butchered that. Just like Fer.al butchered Asia from East Asian myths. It's mostly just a unicorn. It does not take any inspiration from that actual myth at all. In addition, the food that the Myrefolk eats, pheasant feet, eyes, bone broth, etc., are directly based on Southeast Asian foods, and are bashed and considered gross by other species, including the player. Wildworks has also ignored people of color/Asian players who have felt uncomfortable with the way foods are portrayed. Now we're gonna click this link right here. This is from the Instagram account Fer.al Issues. And this is their first post. Welcome to the first part, Fer.al's discrimination of food and other cultures. Fer.al has not been shy when it comes to its obvious distaste of Myrefolk foods, which are coded to be that of Asian foods, which turn the tables. Fer.al has told many things from Asian culture. It's disgusting how they think that disrespecting real foods, though of course slightly changed in the wording to fit Fer.al's universe, is okay. When they turn around and use things like anime, manga, sushi, etc., those very stereotypical items in most Asian cultures. Asian culture as a whole is beautiful. Agreed. And it's absolutely horrible to see Fer.al disrespect it in this way. Not to mention, I, along with people or others, have never seen people of color Wildworks employee, and if you want to go after it, check out the last 4 reviews. You'll absolutely be disgusted. And if you're going to claim it's just these occurrences, you clearly never played this game. Go do quests, and you'll find more examples you can count of Wildworks bashing foods from other cultures mercilessly. There's literally no way to defend this. An alright place to work at. Talented people, great, superior, awesome at Halloween party. Not very transparent, multiple unexpected layoffs throughout the years, which doesn't make it reliable. Okay, so Glassdoor isn't letting me read any of its reviews. So, if you have a job, you can, like, check out reviews on there, I think. I don't know, I think it's only limited to people who have jobs. So, yeah, let's just get back to reading that shit. Hats with dreads, they're still in the game. There's nothing much to see about this. Other than they're still in the game, and, yeah. Here we got the Japanese fetishization. Let's go! With the kawaii set, this depicts the Japanese culture is being constantly cute and animes. Yeah, that's not how it is, Wildworks. Twinkles are implied as being the lesser species of most of Fer.al. Their jobs are mostly to build and work, but that seems to be their only purpose. So they're basically slaves. BLM is blocked in chat filters, whereas COP or Blue Lives Matter, a mostly racist slogan, is not. Thanks, Wildworks. I totally hate you now. The sparks are colonizer coded. I don't even know what coded things mean. So, someone explained to me in the comments. They own most of the shops and seem to rule over Fer.al. The queens are also not native to the planet, yet they still rule. I have no idea what the hell whitewashing is, but Delilah was whitewashed. She was originally darker skinned. Oh my god, my cat is scratching at my computer chair. I'm so sorry if you hear any scratching noises. She was originally darker skinned, but they changed her being to pale pink for Eurocentric features. So someone explained to me what whitewashing is. I don't understand. I know it's like a Tumblr thing, like where that situation where someone apparently whitewashed Marina on a Splatoon art, but they really didn't. They just changed the color, her skin tone a little bit, just to match the drawing, and they just stole their art and basically changed it to the correct skin tone, quote unquote. Like, that is not whitewashing. That's just changing the color scheme to a tone that matches the picture. That is not whitewashing. So I know it's like a Tumblr thing, but I don't think it's completely Tumblr, but yeah. I think it's wrong to whitewash people, or whatever, even though I don't even know what it is. So someone please explain to me that. Rat King mask. The mask looks very similar to African American masks, and are also seen as creepy. The Komodori's religion, where the Rat King comes from, is seen as creepy as well. The Rat King doll item also has elements of voodoo dolls, a religion that is often portrayed and seen as evil. Wildworks is mostly white staff, and in an area with quite a lot of diversity. So, like, Utah has some diversity is what I'm getting from this. Because, like, their headquarters are in Utah. Fer.al and the Jambassadors, there have been official Wildworks of the white Jambassadors wearing headdresses, despite not being part of the culture they come from. There's also a profile picture of Fer.al, one of the Wildworks acts, wearing a headdress. Wildworks has also issues helping people of color Wildworks also has issues with helping people of color Jambassadors to have a voice. I was gonna find proof of the Fer.al thing, but I couldn't find anything. I could only find Fer.al. So yeah. Matt Roche, what? I can't read that. I can't read any of this. And no sugar hats. The blank. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. I don't want to offend anyone, so I'm just not gonna pronounce it. It's actually a blank hat with poorly made blank on it. The Ushanka hat is called a furry hat in Animal Jam Classic. And Play Wild, it should be called a Ushanka, as Ushanka means ear flap hat. Day of the Dead. Wildworks has created an item set based on Day of the Dead and called it Spooky. Honoring the dead is nothing to be afraid about, but it is extremely disrespectful to refer to such an important holiday as spooky or creepy. Wildworks Summer Promo Box. In 2019, Wildworks released a promo box called Wild Summer that depicted heavy stereotypes of native aesthetic, including head feathers. The Peddler set. The Peddler set is a set perpetrates a stereotype of Asians having squinty eyes. Not funny, Wildworks. In addition, the Peddler set IMO as a self-Asian and many other self-Asians. This is not me who wrote this, so I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm the South Asian one, so, I'm not. Just trying to clarify that, I'm sorry, I'm bad bad at talking, I'm very sorry. South Asian and many other Asians have spoken about this, and the community seems to agree on this, is mocking the South Asian peddler culture. Peddlers have a history of being more prevalent in South Asia, that is mocking the South Asian elephant, I think the screen recorder is kind of blocking it, hold on. Yeah, it's motif. While mocking peddler culture in general, peddler cultures enforce the bizarre stereotype from India that and the Middle East are put under. The Commodori are immigrants, but they are portrayed as being greedy, thieves, and criminals, which most immigrants aren't. Actually, no, all immigrants are. I'm not sure. Most immigrants are. I don't really know. Their religion is also dunked on, as seen as creepy. See Rat King mask. Also, the two more Commodori are part of an animal trafficking ring. Hi-E9 was an Animal Jam player who made extremely inappropriate and racist masterpieces that got approved by Wildworks. These include depicting Nazi symbols, anti-Semitism, Confederate flags, and more. In addition, the victims of pedophilia started coming out and making reports. Wildworks created a no-drama llama and directly targeted people trying to shed light on the situation. There's also this ambassador called I'm pretty sure it's Leora, but basically Leora has spoken to a user named Russia who has been falsely accused of a hacker and just been overall harassed by the Animal Jam community for being a hacker, even though she's not a hacker, and just stereotyped her as a hacker because she's Russian. But basically, Russia had a talk with Leora about Hi-91, and Leora said, oh, that's all fake. Like, saying all the proof against him is fake and just silencing the victims. So, I really don't like her. And yeah. The Kakiora set. This is clearly ripped from Polynesian culture. Kitsune, the Fer.al description of Kitsune is common stereotype of being used as playful and mischievous. Kitsune are fox spirits, and they're neither good or bad. They also don't have the same personality. Some kitsunes are messengers of Inari, a kami god, and offerings to them are left in Inari shrines. Kitsune are very knowledgeable creatures and are interested in humans, so they can visually be found either tormenting humans or protecting them. The appearance of Kitsune depends on the Kitsune itself, but horns and wings and other features similar to those don't actually appear on the Kitsune. Kitsunes do not have horns or wings. Kitsune can have many powers, but they don't have nature or flower powers. Kitsune is most commonly have fire-related and shape-shifting possession powers. And, the Shinigami, the Fer.al description of the Shinigami, implies the Shinigami are alive when they're actually dead and only dead. Shinigamis are death spirits, gods, that are only concerned with leading people to their deaths. They usually drive people to wanting them to die or possess them to lead them to their deaths. Some Shinigami are deceased people with malicious intent, and also can be people who can't passively kill someone. The Fer.al description is treating it like some cute aesthetic can be barely easily idling suicide and death in general. There's none of this finding purpose thing. Shinigami don't have a specific appearance, and people can't see them, but they're most commonly portrayed as rotting corpses and corpse-like. Since they can possess people, they can also appear more human-like, but they're just still in person that they possessed. And their appearance, they also are not brightly colored, because that's a death spirit, and they wouldn't be and it wouldn't help them blend to the environment. This is okay, the queerphobia. Sam and Juno, Wildworks included Sam in a Women's Day post on Instagram, even though they were non-binary and aren't feminine aligned. This post was deleted, but you can't still find it. Sam also had to fight to make Juno's pronouns they, them, and have them canonically by Mikhail and Gladius. These two partners appeared in the Love Labor's creative quest. First released in June 23rd, 2020, they both made into the huge negative woman-loving woman lesbian stereotypes, the U-Haul lesbian and the sword lesbian, with one lesbian being obsessed with their girlfriend, the other one interested in sword and staffs. Gladius assumes to be anime and musicals, and her name is a lesbian symbol. essentially means it's the same as doing your lesbian characters as Violet and Sappho. Brody's pronouns were originally supposed to imply to be bro, self. It was originally a joke, but as Brody is possibly the only character in the game with Theo pronouns, and possibly the only character in popularity at all, it is in poor taste. Notch and Bakes, as mentioned before, are Kamari that are the only canon man-loving man characters in Fer.al. They're depicted as criminal thieves, and plays into the stereotype of gay men being violent, untrustworthy, and even pedophiles, which they are not. They're also animal traffickers, which heavily implies that the gay men are pedophiles, traffickers stereotype. NBA characters, nearly all the non-binary characters are portrayed very weirdly. Luca is a cult leader and is clearly gaslighting the village in the Blood Tundra, and Lumi and Barry both find irony. Fill into the void, it's the creepy kids trope, and Kino is a gambler, but the only non-binary characters that aren't portrayed problematically are Latchkey and Bellamy. And pride flag masterpieces. I experienced this before because I made a lesbian pride flag thing of Pearl and Marina from Splatoon as mentioned before, and Wildworks has refused to accept any pride flag masterpieces. However, they allow Nazi symbols, Confederate symbols, and fetish art, and more. Alright, this next segment is about the NFT shit and on the Discord and whatever, so yeah, let's get into it. It's been about 5 minutes and it's still leaving me on the screen, so I'll just go with the screenshots, that I've seen. Here is this fuckface Wildworks admin trying to justify NFTs. Everything we do is given to the environment. We have each to do our part to live in the impact. To say I'm never going to support NFTs because some consumerism are really bad to the environment doesn't make sense to me. I couldn't find the image recently, so I'm just gonna have to read the shitpost someone made of the actual thing a Wildworks admin said. But you should put you. Oops. But you should put using Discord. Oh, we're swiping your debit card to your car level? Driving a car? Having lights on your house? Oh, will you really when you assume into the environment, will? We each have to do our part to reduce the impact. So I'm never gonna support NFTs. Don't harm the environment. You can't support anything else that uses electricity. Wildworks. Derogatory. Okay, so this is from Boycott Wildworks. Yeah. Wildworks is greedy and hide behind the eco-friendly mask. Wildworks has recently announced a new game, Cinder, which is a runs on cryptocurrency, NFTs, and blockchains. This game is structured around playing out your wallet and buying NFTs. NFTs and blockchains produce a ton of CO2 emissions. The transaction of one NFT produces about 48 kilograms of CO2 emissions and consumes 70 kilowatts of energy. Wildworks says that they plan to release 11,011 NFTs in Cinder, which is about 7,700. Okay, I can't read that. 77770 kilowatts of energy and about 500,000 kgs of CO2 emissions. 533 to 328 kilograms or whatever. Outstanding job saving the environment, Wildworks. Wildworks puts little to no effort into Cinder, reusing all of Fer.al Max into Cinder. Fer.al is locked behind a massive paywall with the characters to the starter characters, sanctuaries, and season pass, costing real money, making it very hard to enjoy the game without pulling out your wallet. The latest Animal Jam update adds new merging pets feature, which requires two of the same file level pets to merge them. It's paid to level up the newest pets with the update, and features with leveling up pets with sapphires. It costs 15,000 sapphires to level up one pet to level 5, and 3,000 sapphires to level up two pets. sent dick pics to a server once, like, that I did not need to see. Like, he's a minor, too. Yeah. And Animal Jam, which are dealt with accordingly, however. Pedophiles and predators are free to roam around the game with little to no punishment. ATHQ is where the pedophiles, but does nothing to do anything about it, and claim that Animal Jam is a safe environment for kids. When people spoke about that their experiences with pedophiles in the game, ATHQ was quick to silence them with that AG Calm slogan, featuring "Don't be a drama llama," and message basically plastered on it, basically telling people to be quiet about what's all going on. Pretending to support LGBTQ. Animal Jam claims to support LGBTQ, however, words like gay, lesbian, LGBTQ, etc. are filtered and blocked by the chat system, along with other phrases when said in a pride context. How you can boycott Wildworks and Animal Jam. You don't have to quit Animal Jam, Fer.al, but you can avoid spending money in all games on Wildworks as Animal Jam products. Spread the message and pressure change. Speak up. Stay informed. Do your research before forming an opinion. Do not try to interact with Wildworks or Animal Jam products unless it's speaking out against something. Conclusion and summary. Wildworks is a money-hungry company with complete disregard for the community. Wildworks claims to be eco-friendly and support the environment while creating a game running on NFTs and blockchains. They also put in place gambling slot machine and squeeze every penny out of players' pockets. Even throughout their game is a safe place, even though pedophiles can play without any consequences. AGHQ says it support the LGBTQ community and still has LGBTQ terms filtered by the chat. In conclusion, we need to stop supporting Wildworks and Animal Jam. I love the Fer.al server. I'm just so done. I love how they turned off chat privileges. This is Discord too. Like, there are legit people who were interested in Wildworks, probably just turned them away, which, hey, this is a plus for us. They shut down the server because of that rating. And while, you know, they can't take the heat or consequences of their own fucking actions, you know we're dealing with a really, really mature company when they do something really stupid and then try to avoid their own community and try to distract us with season extension and capybaras. I want new shit in Fer.al, not just returns of passive releases of items. Also, can we talk about how they release a damn rare item into the shop? How does that even happen unless it's on purpose? Waiting for them to accidentally release beta item. Oh wait! You see these ugly motherfuckers right here? Hello world, we have some exciting opportunities to share about Cinder's launch soon. In the meantime, check out our website, link in bio, for more information. We're excited to embark on this journey with all of you. Turn the comments off! Okay, don't mind me, I'm just gonna, snipping tool. That's mine now! Okay, I have all these memes and references. Okay, that's mine now. Anyways, let's talk about our game that we're making, Cinder, not Cinder.io. Since it's Cinder.io on this game, or on Wildworks' game, we decided to make our name Cinder, just to distract other players, and, this is the imp for our game. I took a lot of design aspects from Midna, from Zelda Twilight Princess, my favorite game of all time, and, the head is based off of the Fae, the ears are based off of the Fae, and so are the hands. I'm trying to make hairstyles too, as you can see here, I based this off of Midna. I used a free-to-use asset from Paint 3D. I used Paint 3D to model the ears and fingers and this spiky stuff, because it's all free to use, plus I just want to take shortcuts instead of modeling entirely with Blender. Like, this hair thing was a free asset, and, I'm gonna use that until I learn how to actually model hair. Like, I know there's tutorials out there for it, but I literally cannot figure out how to, do the path curve method. I can't figure out how to do any methods for it, so I'm just gonna use this free asset. I also need to learn how to fucking fix this, because it keeps doing this. I literally have no clue what's going on, so I can't really do the armature and rig it. So I'm kind of pissed off about that. Yeah. I also, on Instagram, I got somebody to, help me with the game. I'll put their insight in the description and credit them, because they want to help with our game. And, yeah. We're a team of 3 people now. Yeah. That's about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and listening to us, Me, at least. And, yeah.